We're going to call this meeting to order of Atascosa County Commissioners Court. It is a regular meeting, the first meeting of the month, and it is in the county courtroom, Suite 203. So if you would rise with me for a prayer and pledge of allegiance, please. Please bow your heads. Father, we just pray that you would give us your wisdom to this court and to the citizens that speak to us and assist us, and let us all work together. Let us do what is best for the county and for the citizens and for its future. We pray for your blessing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Please flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Item number 3 is public comments. I have 3. I have Mr. Leal, Mr. Torres, and Ms. Sanchez. Is there anyone else that wished to speak at this time that hadn't turned the form in? All right, well, we'll in the order.
I'm here just for information if Mr. Pettis needs something. I don't need to.
I'm sorry?
I don't need to speak other than if the court needs information on a permit that we got submitted.
Oh, well, that's fine. No, that's, if it's on the agenda, that's good. So the way they were handed to me, we'll start with Willie Leal Jr. And you have 5 minutes, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
County Commissioners. Thank you for allowing me to come this morning to address the court. The topic that I wish to discuss this morning is Texas SB 696, which you are all aware of what that is about the hotel tax that will be appropriated for the county. But for those that are not already aware of that, I'll just give a brief synopsis of what the actual bill is. It was sponsored by Senator Zaffarini, Senator Gutierrez, and Representative Guillen. And the bill is to authorize certain counties to impose a hotel tax and the applicability and the rate of that tax to certain counties and the use of the revenue of that tax. The bill amended Chapter 352 of the tax code regarding hotel tax, occupancy tax. The bill provides the Commissioners Court of the county with a population of less than 60,000 with an annual Strawberry Festival is held in a location that is not the county seat of the county may impose a hotel tax. The bill will also is amending to provide the Commissioners Court of the county with a population of less than 40,000, of more than 40,000, that border on Red River and includes a wildlife management area may impose a hotel tax. The bill is to provide tax rate in a county authorized to impose a tax under the section cannot exceed 2% of price paid for the hotel room. It authorizes a county to impose a tax to use the hotel tax revenue only for construction, enlarging, equipping, improving, maintenance, repairing, and operation of a civic center with an arena used for rodeos, livestock shows, agricultural expositions to substantially enhance the hotel activity and encourage tourism. The bill authorizes the county is authorized to impose a tax for up to 10 years to make repairs and improvements to airport owned by the county. And this bill will take effect September 1, 2021. That being said, it'll be up to the commissioners eventually to decide where they will want to locate this new project, this event center. And I know there's a couple of places that have been discussed before between the livestock show area and the Strawberry Festival grounds. And that's why I'm here on behalf of the Rotary to speak on, try to lobby for our area there in Poteet. We, and when I say we, I'm talking in reference with the Strawberry Festival Association. We have the land available already. We have, in total there for this association, there's about 107 acres, and there's about approximately 30 acres due south of the actual grounds where the RVs normally park for the festival. There's an open field that is not utilized currently, and is about approximately 30 acres in that area. Basically, just mowing grass out there. It was brought up at our Rotary meeting last Wednesday that the bill has passed, and now it's being thought about as to where and how to move forward. After that meeting, it was suggested that we come and present it to the court and express our interest in having it brought to Poteet. Right after the meeting, I took it upon myself and I called the Poteet Public Works Director to ensure or to find out whether the city had the infrastructure to support such a project. And the director said, well, yes, we do. Again, it all depends on how massive the water project is, but as it is, and I mentioned to him it would be a road arena and a civic center. So the demand is not so high as it is for a residential area that uses more resources as opposed to a civic center, which would be on an occasional basis. So with that said, I want to make sure that was available before coming out and asking, yeah, bring it out here, and then to find out later on the city says, well, sorry, we can't support that, but they say they can. So I just want to bring that up to you guys so you can have that on your decision-making process. I also, one of our members there mentioned that he's heard that at the livestock show area, they're landlocked as far as where the arena is and the show barn is and everything. So he said they really don't have room to expand or for an additional, to build out a civic center or to build a larger arena to bring in the PRCA rodeo out there. So that's something that you might have to reach out to them and ask them what their capabilities are. Yes, sir.
No, I'm just,
Oh, I thought you were asking.
I'm giving you
Okay.
your time.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Great. So
What's this?
yeah, just go like this and I'm done. All right. So that's why I'm here for. Just to ask you to please to consider Poteet, and that we are very interested in you guys coming out to our area. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me or to the association. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next, we have Carlos Torres. Good morning, sir.
Morning, how you doing?
Good.
I'm not as good a speaker as Mr. Leal is, but I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Carlos Torres. I'm the president of the Festival Association in Poteet. Also, we have Brenda Young, which is our treasurer in the back also. And we have heard about the wholesale tax that's going to be appropriated through hopefully in Atascosa County. And hopefully it will bring this arena in a convention center. And also, like I say, we wanted to voice our opinion to welcome it to Poteet. Our facility is 107 acres total, which belongs to the Festival Association. We have 60 acres that is developed and 40 acres that is in parking lot. We also have 52 acres adjacent to the Strawberry Festival that belongs to Gary Denton, or Sherman Denton, which is our contractor for the carnival, and she's very welcome to also to work with us and the county also. So like I say, hopefully this venture will come to play, and like I say, we will welcome it to our grounds in Poteet if it's available. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we have Irma Sanchez.
Hello, how are y'all doing?
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm here to deliver the petitions. I'm representing Save Big Ross, our oak tree out in Rossville. And Shaylee Uribe set up an online petition, and it has over 1,500 signatures on it. So one day also we decided that perhaps there were people who didn't have Facebook or didn't use the internet or whatever. We sat out at the community center for 5 hours and had 60 plus signatures in just that time. So people are very concerned about the tree. We've heard from people from everywhere. When you see the names, you'll see that there are people here, of course, from other states. Some of them are just tree savers, but some of them are people who lived in Poteet when they were little or in Rossville and have moved away, and they'd like to see the tree saved. We've heard from Somerset, Devine, Floresville, everywhere. People have contacted us. I was at a rosary one night in San Antonio and a man came up to me and said, "Y'all are from Poteet, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "What's going on out there? I'm from Lytle. They're trying to cut the tree down." Nobody ever says a tree. They say the tree. I've given a lot of thought to this, and I'm not going to give a long speech because I know I've got about 3 minutes, but I think that if that tree goes, it's going to take our welcome symbol with it. It is the welcome symbol for Rossville, Texas. When you get there, you know that you're in Rossville. And, you know, we're looking at old maps trying to get a historical marker for this thing. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that or not. I wish the tree can speak for itself if we ever have it dated. But I'd like to believe that it was out there welcoming people long before we got out there. If you look at the old maps, that intersection it's been there for a long time-ish. I think we looked at a 1905 map and it was already there. It was really a four-way at one time. And I don't think that tree was planted in the middle of the four-way. I'm pretty sure that the roads developed because people said there's this big oak tree out there, if you take a left, you know, head straight out. I think that's how that happened. Yeah, exactly. So I think that tree has probably been there a lot longer welcoming people. I know when I get home from a long trip and I see the oak tree, I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm home. Or at the end of a long day at work, I get to that oak tree and I know I'm home. And I cannot imagine what that tree has meant to people like, you know, my brother who went to Vietnam and came back, and he definitely told me he was not welcome in San Francisco, California when he got off the planes. But I bet that when he saw that oak tree, he thought, I'm home, I'm safe. So I really hope that TxDOT reconsiders. I'm sure they've got a lot of knowledgeable engineers at their disposal, and they can find a way around this oak tree. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I don't know who I give these exactly to. Thank you all very much for your support, too. Really appreciate that.
I'd like to sign it.
There is some spaces. There is spaces available. And anybody else who wants to. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your time and y'all's support.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. We'll submit this in the record, and then we'll get it sent to all the officials.
I noticed that work's been stopped. Are they waiting? Are we gonna know what's happening, or?
As far as the tree goes, TxDOT it's on hold. Anything to do with the tree. The project itself is continuing. I think they've stopped because of the weather.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank everyone for their comments. A little bit out of order, but and I would normally do this during comments, but if it's all right with the commissioners, what I'll do is, since the folks from Petite have been proactive from Strawberry Festival and Rotary about this subject, I'll schedule a public hearing and invite the Showborn people and anyone else that's interested for our next meeting. So you know what we'll do if you don't mind coming back again. I say that you've been proactive because this has sort of been a dream of mine for many years, and to see this coming around, I just wasn't quite ready to try to throw it in gear yet. But that's all right. It's a good thing. So we'll include everybody that wants to come speak in the next meeting. Agenda item number 4 is Loretta Hawley, discuss and/or take appropriate action concerning entering into a contract between Atascosa County Tax Office and Atascosa Emergency Service District Number 1 to collect taxes for the district. County Attorney's Office has reviewed the contract. Good morning, Ms. Hawley.
Good morning. Yeah, this is just a standard contract that we use with all the taxing entities. I have sent it to the attorney's office, so just here to get it approved so we can.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie, second by Commissioner Knowlton. And that is authorizing me to sign it, the motion?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yes, yes.
All right. Any discussion, questions, comments? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Number 5, Janice Rupel, discuss and take appropriate action concerning approving the purchase of a color inkjet HP Jet 250 large format printer to be paid for with the SOS Chapter 19 funds.
Yes, sir. We'd like to purchase a colored printer. Justin's been working on it for us, and we have money in that account. If we don't use it by August 31st, we'll lose it, so. We can only get certain things, items, so anyway, that's one item we can get.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Knowlton, second by Commissioner Riley. Discussion, comments, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Number 6, Laura Pavelic, discuss and take appropriate action concerning approving publication of the Treasurer's Report order for June 2021. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Well, the good news is we've gotten rain. The bad news is interest is still not there. But I would request approval to publish the Treasurer's Report in the paper and on our website.
So move.
Motion by Commissioner Riley, second by Commissioner Gillespie. Discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Number 7, Judge Carrasco, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. I'll read them separately if that's all right, Judge.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Existing employee Emma Garcia, position Chief Clerk, pay rate Tier 1, $40,496.62 annually, salary budget area 012-430-402, physical drug test not applicable, start date 07/12/2021. Judge.
Yes, sir. I'm thinking to move Emma to my chief position, being that I only got one full-time and one part-time. She'd be heading up the chief position at that pay rate, that Tier 1 Judge just mentioned to y'all. Make a motion on that.
So move.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie, second by Commissioner Perez. Discussion or questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Next is new employee Jacqueline Lequin.
Jacqueline LeQuinn, yes, sir.
Position Justice Court Clerk, pay rate Tier 3, $32,978 annually. Salary budget area 012-430-404. Physical drug test is pending. Start date 08/01/2021. Judge?
That's correct, sir. Yeah, and moving Emma to the chief position, seeking to have somebody fill her position as a second full-timer and leave room for my third, and that's be the next item to talk about. But yes, bringing her as a Tier 3 at $33,978 annually, August 1st.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Knowlton. Discussion, questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 8, Judge Carrasco, discuss and take appropriate action concerning getting direction from Commissioners Court on filling the remaining JP3 clerk vacancy. I recommended to the judge he put it on in this manner so that he could have a conversation with Commissioners Court about what to do about the final vacancy.
Third one, yes, sir.
So it's for him to talk to y'all about.
You currently don't have that position?
No,
filled,
sir,
right?
no, sir, not yet. We're just kind of waiting right now. Things are kind of slow at the office, as far as any DPS, anything. Of course, everybody's working the border, even the way station judge, that's not just yet.
Yeah, he had that one vacancy and then didn't get that filled yet. And
Yes, sir,
the
at
chief
a later
clerk-
date.
Chief clerk
I don't feel the need for it right now, I think.
resigned.
With my full-time.
So you can leave it open for a while?
Just for a while, yeah, until we start, if it starts picking up, then we'll come back.
And then come back?
Well, definitely.
Well,
Save some money there, I mean, I don't want to hurry it, but save some money.
My opinion is I think the court would appreciate you leaving it open for 90 days or so
Well,
and saving the county a little money.
Exactly, Judge, exactly. That's
But I realize you're shorthanded and you've got to catch up,
But
so.
at the same time, I've seen the work we couldn't manage right now with the work, so what we have,
All right.
we can come back later on for that one.
Well, there's no action to be taken, then we can move on. But thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Number 9, Daniela Martinez, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. I'll read the first one separately and the second two together because they're identical in the terms. New employee, Brittany McCracken, position part-time control room tech. Good morning, Ms. Martinez.
Good morning.
Pay rate $12 per hour, salary budget area 039-400-562. Physical drug test pending, start date 7/19/21. Ms. Martinez.
Good morning. Yes, she would be taking the place of that second part-time control room tech that I had asked for, that you guys had approved. So I'm asking if I could please have her, because we are very shorthanded this time.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie, second by Commissioner Perez. Questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. The next two I'll read together. New employee Andy Cruz, entry-level juvenile supervision officer, pay rate $28,000 annually, salary budget area 039-400-562, drug test pending, start date 07/19/2021. Second employee is Susanna Ochoa, and all other detail is the same.
Yes.
So, 2 guards?
Yes, sir. I'm actually short 3. I had one lady leave, so she was unable to work days, so she quit. And then the other 2 that I had hired, they got through 2 weeks, and then they quit because they found closer, I guess, positions to their home and higher pay. So here I am again. So if you could please
So this will
approve
still
these 2.
leave an opening, correct?
These are, yes, sir, these are
Okay.
openings for
So
people
moved.
that I've lost.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Perez,
Second.
second by Commissioner Riley. Discussion or questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Number 10, Tricia Gentry, discuss and take appropriate action to approve running background checks on all applicants and eligible clients to assist with eligibility determination of the Indigent Health Program. Good morning, Ms. Gentry.
Good morning. We're just wanting to give permission to start running background checks whenever we do eligibility and recertification on our clients. It'll help to verify residency, resources, income, household numbers, all the stuff that we use to determine eligibility. I did send the release form to Trent to look over and to Judge, and I just need y'all's permission, and we'll start getting our clients to sign the release forms.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie, second by Commissioner Riley. Discussion or questions?
In the discussion, who would be doing the background check?
We'll contract with TLO, which
Okay.
is TransUnion. Once I get it approved, we'll be able to do a 14-day trial to see if it will benefit the program. And then once we get through that trial, then we can set up, and it would be a monthly fee.
And do you know about what that fee would be?
The monthly fee is $110 a month for 150 transactions.
Okay.
And each month we might do 20 to 30.
Okay.
It just
So if we have that
depends.
available, others could use it, correct?
I think our contract would be specifically for the indigent program, but I can ask.
Get the county attorney to look at that, because if you have a capacity for 150, there may be other departments that would like to do a background check.
Now, this is more of a background just to see residency and stuff, not a criminal background check. It's, right?
What it would cover, it's a comprehensive report. They told me it would cover address details, summary, aircraft, bankruptcy records, city and county history, property deeds, motor vehicle driver's license, evictions, global watch list, hunting permits, judgments, liens, phone numbers, property deeds.
Not a bang, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Of stuff.
And then it also will do a minimum social media check.
Okay.
And that's just if someone's social media is set as public, then it'll give us information on
Yeah.
that. We can pay for a comprehensive social media check if we need to, but it's just a basic.
I'll move approval, but you need to run it through the county attorney.
He has,
Okay.
he's been involved in
I
it.
just want to get on the record.
Would you like to speak to it, sir?
The background check is fine. I think what Commissioner Norton wants me to do, and I'll do is look at the contract with TransUnion and see if we can squeeze some other offices to use our 450. Just when you get the contract, brother, just let me look at it.
Okay.
And we need to look in the legality of what we ask background checks
Well,
for.
that's true too, yes, but so far, we're very clear and,
Well, on this we are.
on this
On this we are.
and probably on employees too, but I'll come back to the commission and let y'all vote on that before we start doing that.
I'm just asking. I think we're on safe ground with employee hiring background checks, but I think we need to have a definition.
You need to
Yeah.
vote on that rather than me decide.
Thank you. But you picked this up from other indigent health
Yes, there's,
counties,
Yeah.
offices that were doing the same thing.
yes, there's multiple counties that do a background check, and whenever I started, there was a background check release form in the packet for indigent. I haven't come across any files that I actually saw background checks being run, but I talked to other coordinators and they said that it does help to mainly verify residency and resources, because we've had stuff come up.
And what was the cost again?
110 a month for 150
110?
transactions.
Well, Tricia's leadership has cut our indigent expenditures by, compared to some years, as much as $1 million a year. So I think this is more caution and more evaluation, and I'm all for that. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Number 11, Sheriff Sauer, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. Good morning, Sheriff.
Morning.
New employee Crystal Zeller, Deputy Sheriff, probation complete, pay rate Tier 1, 48533.60, annual pay, $120 uniform, $175 a month holiday pay, salary budget area 012-440-410, physical drug test not applicable, start date 7/04/2021.
Yes, sir. That should be an existing employee, not new employee.
Okay, that is changed from new to existing employees, a tier change?
Yes, sir. Deputy Zeller completed her 90-day probationary period as of July 4th and request to move her up to Tier 1 salary as stated in the agenda there, effective date July 4th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie, second by Commissioner Knowlton. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Thank you. Motion carries. Next, is that new employee? New is correct?
Yes.
New employee, Kyler Blake Hardy, position corrections officer, pay rate Tier 2, $41,750.11 annual, 171 fluctuating. Pay program, 90-day county probation, 1-year agency probation, $150 holiday pay, $120 uniform pay. Salary budget area 012-442-562. Physical drug test complete. Start date 7/19/2021. Sheriff?
Yes, sir. I'd like to hire Kyler Hardy as a correction officer, starting at Tier 2 salary, as stated in the agenda. Physical and drug tests have been completed. Start date July 19th,
Move
2021.
approval.
Motion by Commissioner Knowlton, second by Commissioner Perez. Discussion. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Next is existing employee Daniel Hernandez, courthouse security. Pay rate 48533.60 annual, 120 uniform, 40-hour weekly pay program. Salary budget area 059-400-402. Physical drug test not applicable. Start date 07/04/2021. Sure.
Yes, Deputy Hernandez has been with us for several years. He's currently has the flex deputy position where he fills in courthouse and other places, but he'll be transferring to courthouse security and that start date should be today.
Yeah, I think in the packets of the 12
Yeah.
So we need to change the start date to 07/12 for the record, 2021, for this pay change for Daniel Hernandez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Perez,
Second.
second by Commissioner Gillespie. Discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 12, thank you. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning accepting the presentation of the quarterly report of the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office's out-of-county inmate housing income. Sheriff.
Yes, this is a quarterly report, and it will contain the months of February, March, and April of 2021. Shows how much money we received during that month from Kendall Hayes in McMullen County. 50,000, over 50,000 in February, over 43,000 in March, and 19,500 in April, for a total for that quarter of 112,974. And for 2021 so far, we're sitting at 219,724.
A motion to accept the quarterly report by Commissioner Perez. Second by Commissioner Riley. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the report, Sheriff. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. And 13, Sheriff Sauer, discuss and take appropriate action concerning approving payment to landowners for property damage during a law enforcement pursuit under Section 683.015F of Texas Transportation Code. The payment being the amount of $1,127 payable to Pat West for damages that occurred as a result of a law enforcement pursuit on May 19th, 2021. Reference ACSO case number 21-07171. See attached. Sheriff.
Yes, sir. As a reminder, this is under state law that allows counties to compensate landowners for damage caused during law enforcement pursuit with excess funds from the sale of abandoned motor vehicles. They're not from tax dollars. This is a pursuit of the Constable Precinct 3 office that we assisted in. And after making some percentage adjustments, I recommend to Commissioners Court that $1,127 be paid to Mr. Pat West from Charlotte.
Motion by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Riley. Discussion, questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank y'all.
Number 14, Commissioner Perez, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee Juan Gonzalez Jimenez, part-time road crew helper, pay rate $12 hourly. Salary budget area 023-400-403, physical drug test not applicable. Start date 07/14/2021. Commissioner Perez.
Thank you, Judge. Juan Gonzalez Jimenez is one of the people that applied for the part-time job. I'd like to make a motion that we hire him.
Second.
Motion by,
Part-time.
okay, motion to hire him under these
Yes, sir.
terms.
$12 an hour under salary budget 023-400-403.
Okay, thank you. Motion.
Effective 7/14/21.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Knowlton. Discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries.
Question, is this a true part-time or is this a temporary part-time?
Temporary.
Okay.
Number 15, Commissioner Perez, discuss and take appropriate action concerning permit to construct a driveway entrance for Activa Resources LLC, approximately 1/2 mile north of CR 314, on CR 314 North. Check number 5754 from Paul W. Pitts in the amount of $500 been turned over to the county treasurer. Commissioner Perez.
Thank you, Judge. Activa has requested a driveway entrance permit on County Road 314 North, and I've gone up there and looked at it, we talked about it, and I recommend approval. The check number is 5754, and it's for $500. I don't see the receipt in here, but I do have a copy of it, so if y'all need one, I can get one. The check has been turned over to the treasurer.
Okay,
and I'm sure they got a receipt of it.
all right, thank you. Motion by Commissioner Perez,
Second.
second by Commissioner Gillespie. Discussion, questions? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 16, Commissioner Riley, discuss and take appropriate action concerning giving Breakaway Energy Services a temporary water line right-of-way permit for CO 407 for a 10-foot line that will run, that can't be right, 10-inch line. That sounds more like it. That will run approximately 3,490 feet along the right-of-way. See the attached map. Payment has been given to the Treasurer's Office. Commissioner Riley.
Yes, this is a temporary water line, not long, 10 to 4/7. No boring across, it's just running along the trend line, and the check has been turned to the treasury, and it should be, the company that, I move to purchase it.
Okay,
Second.
motion by Commissioner Riley.
Second.
By Commissioner Gillespie. Discussion. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 17, Tracy Barrera. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval, disbursement of pretrial diversion funds as authorized by Article 102.0121 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, and approval of a check to be written from the pretrial miscellaneous fund line item 053-400-625 in the amount of $10,500, being a quarterly payment for services provided to Atascosa County by the CSCD as specified in the interlocal agreement. Payment be released after Trent Rowell in the County Attorney's Office has reviewed and approved it.
I have and I do.
Huh? You have?
You have and he does.
Okay.
So moved.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Perez,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Riley. Any other discussion? All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 18, discuss and take appropriate action to appoint Loretta Holly, Atascosa County Tax Assessor Collector, as a designated officer to calculate the tax rate, certify and sign tax calculation and update database as outlined in Chapter 26 of the Texas Tax Code. This is a new requirement that we officially designate you to do what you've been doing all along.
Except for that website, that's a whole other job in itself.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
second by Commissioner Perez. Discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Thank you. Number 19, we have an executive session, sir?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And I don't know, do we,
Are we still supposed to discuss something about this Franklin property,
about the what?
the property next door?
I believe we do.
Yeah, I think you said you wanted to talk about the, that property.
I'm sure there's something I can talk
Yeah. I think at the last meeting, you said that we wanted to have an executive session this meeting to talk about the subject we were on at the time,
about. Okay.
and told me to quit talking about it.
I do recall that.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, so we're going to, the regular session of Atascosa County Commissioners Court will now recess in order to convene an executive session to consult with attorney according to Texas Government Code Section 551.072 to deliberate the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property. It's hard to remember where I stop, of real property. So we are recessing the regular Commissioners Court meeting at 9:39 at this time. And we will reconvene in executive session in 5 minutes. We're going to reconvene the regular Commissioners Court meeting of July 12th. The time is, this was after a recess for executive session. The time is 10:18 a.m. and we have no action to take from executive session. So we're going to move to agenda item number 22, discuss, review, and take action to accept and approve any invoices and payroll. Read into the record that the small payroll is $141,001.23, and the
June 28th, I believe, payroll.
ma'am?
The June 28th large payroll.
June large payroll is $2,182,230.46.
Yeah.
So can we have a motion to approve the payroll first?
Make a motion, go ahead and approve.
I'll second it.
Motion by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Riley. Discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. There were no separate invoices or live checks, so we do need to approve the bills. So can we do that at this time? Motion by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Knowlton. Discussion. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries. Number 23, there are no reports at this meeting. They have been moved to the second meeting of the month to allow departments time to get their reports in. We discussed it at a previous meeting. And that brings us to agenda item 24, comments from Commissioners Court. No action to be taken. The next regular Commissioners Court meeting will be Monday, July 26th. Are there any comments from the commissioners?
Just a quick update on the juvenile detention building.
Okay.
The plumber's coming in this week. Finally got all his parts in. He's gonna get it installed. I'll get the masonry guy to plug up that hole, and we'll be back in business.
Thank you for taking care of it. That means we have all of our cells working again.
Everything will be up and
That's great, thank you. I need to inform Commissioners Court that I'm going to be, county attorney's approved it, and I'm going to sign a memorandum of understanding with Frontera because it involves no commitment for money, no commitment for work, no commitment for agreement of any kind, but what it does is it's Frontera's contract that says that anything they propose remains their property, which Mr. Rowell said it was okay for me to sign it and it wasn't required to come here. If any of you want to look at it or be involved in that, just let me know and we'll make it transparent. But we didn't get it on the agenda, and there was something in there that I was not happy with, and we finally got agreement from, well, it did not finally, but took a little time, but they reviewed it and they said we could change it to what I wanted. It referred to a schedule of work, and there's no schedule of work, and I didn't want the county to be obligated for anything, so we're just gonna take it out. And that's the only change we need to make.
Could you explain what the purpose of the Frontera?
Yes, certainly will. I'm sorry, did you want to say something? Frontera is a company that our crack IT team has found, and maybe you can't say crack anymore. And our excellent IT team has found that builds broadband systems, and they've done it in undeveloped nations, so we think they can do it in
Similar to the Atascosa County.
in undeveloped areas of our county, broadband speaking. So we've had some preliminary discussions, and they've been excellent. I mean, they have an answer for everything. So what we want to do is, VTEX has indicated a real interest in being part of this process. There's nothing structured about VTX being in it. We would welcome any broadband company that wanted to be a part of the process, but the scenario would probably take place like this, and I'll say this real quickly. I'll try not to take much time. Frontera would work in developing a plan for wireless transmission, line-of-sight wireless transmission throughout the county. Justin's already done a great job coming up with a map that's mapped every tall tower in the county with ownership. So possibly what could happen from the preliminary discussions with Frontera is we could receive satellite transmission to taller towers, and that could be beamed down to telephone poles, 30-foot and 80-foot telephone poles that could then link with each other throughout the system, that could get internet throughout the entire county this way. And well, that's about it. The concern I had, and Frontera had a really great suggestion, which I mean, I hadn't thought of it, but if I would have, it would have been what I would like. Anyway, I love the idea. I said, I really don't want the county to be in the business of selling internet accounts. And they said, no, what you do is you own the infrastructure. We could lease it and do a contract with someone like VTEX or VTEX or others, and then the county's out of it except for leasing the infrastructure that we built and maintaining it. So those things make some sense. So the goal is to get Frontera and VTX in a room and tell them, all right, start the plan. Start a proposal, start talking money, and still with no obligation at that point until the whole plan comes to Commissioner's Court. Okay? All right. Well, we are adjourned, and I thank everybody for your time, and thank our proactive petite friends.
Don't sneak up.